What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. I know it's been way too long since I dropped a Beyoncé reaction. I think the last thing I did was the Sweet Dreams medley and World Humanitarian performance of Here I Am. That was like 5 weeks ago. So I've been away on vacation. While I was away, it was really hard for me to get some stuff done. And then I recorded a couple of things, but I was really disappointed with the video quality. Even the stuff that I did post while I was away, I look back at it, I'm not a huge fan of the way the videos turned out. But I was on vacation, so I understand it's kind of how things go. Here's the goal. My goal this week is to drop a lot of Beyoncé reactions. That being said, we know the challenge we've been facing on YouTube in terms of blocked videos. So there's a good chance most of the stuff I try to record this week is going to get blocked, and then hopefully the 2 to 3 day dispute period, it gets unblocked, fingers crossed. But I'm also going to try and launch my Patreon officially. I do already have the link in my YouTube link section, but I'm hoping that tonight I'll get it all set up because I have to subscribe to a couple things before I can actually upload videos. And then any of my Beyoncé reactions so far on the channel that have been blocked, I will immediately upload onto Patreon. And then everything else that I'm dropping this week, I will put on Patreon right away. So moving forward, all of my Beyoncé reactions will go to Patreon first because they're not going to get blocked there. And then on YouTube, if the dispute gets approved, then 2 or 3 days later, you can expect to see those same videos on YouTube as well. If they get completely blocked, then they will end up being Patreon only content. So that's the plan right now. That way I can actually get my content to you guys. I don't know if you noticed, but my Lemonade movie reaction got taken down on YouTube. So the very first thing I'm going to put on Patreon is going to be that Lemonade full movie reaction. That way, if you haven't seen it yet, you can go there and watch me react to the full movie experience, which was phenomenal. And if you have seen it and you like to go back and rewatch things, then again, it'll be on Patreon. I'm hoping I'll go live on the Patreon tonight. If I do, I will make a video to let you guys know with a link to the Patreon so that you guys can head over there, okay? All right, I've said Patreon about 56 times on my YouTube video, so let's go ahead and get started with track 3 on the Lemonade album, Don't Hurt Yourself. I said I would go back and react to each song individually so that I can actually react to the lyrics, whereas in the movie reaction I was trying to react more to the visuals. So I have the Spotify version of the lyrics pulled up here. Let's check it out. This is a good song. Ooh. It's very subtle. She's doing a lot of things with left and right, and I've said this many times before, so I'll keep it short. When you do this mix with the left and right, where so like a sound, whether it's the instrumental or your vocals, whether you're ad-libbing or actually singing something that's the main part, but you only put it in the left or only put it in the right, or you put things separately in the left and the right, it's a really effective tool because it's an immersive experience for the listener. I feel like I'm being surrounded by the sound, like there's things happening here and here versus just like a wall of sound that's constantly coming from both sides. It's not the same experience. It really elevates the music. So I love this start right now.
Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Who the fuck do you think I am? You ain't married to no average bitch, boy. You can watch my fat ass twist, boy. As I bounce to the next day, boy. And keep your money. I got my own. Keep a bigger smile on my.
Okay, first of all, the distortion that's being put on her voice, it goes really, really well with like the feel and the sound of the song, makes it a little more gritty. But just the lyrics we're seeing here, who the heck do you think I am? You ain't married to no average chick, boy. And then here you can watch my fat ass twist as I bounce to the next D, boy. And then this is just flex. Keep your money, I got my own. Especially knowing who she's talking about. They're billionaires together, but their value as individuals is, I think, almost equal. If not, I don't know. I'm going to say it's almost equal, if not the same. That's just, yeah, like, I love the distortion on the voice because it just makes it more hard, more gritty. I like it.
To the next day, boy, and keep your money. I got my own. Keep a bigger smile on my face. Being alone, bad motherfucker. God complex. Motivate your ass. Call me Malcolm X. Your operator or innovator. Fuck you, hater. You can't recreate a no.
Nice.
You'll never recreate a no.
I like that a lot. I like it a lot for a couple reasons. Like, I try not to think that things are coincidence when it comes to lyrics and music. So for her to say, F you hater, you can't recreate her, she's talking about herself, right? So it's like when people accuse artists of just being like set up by the industry to be successful, and so then there's these famous lines of like I think of Jay-Z. He said they said haters say that they made Hove. Maybe he didn't say haters, but let's just say they said that they made Hove. Hove said, okay, so make another Hove. And it's just like another way of saying the same thing, right? So that's where I'm saying I try not to think in coincidence. Like, I think that is there because of that, especially when you go back up and you see the God complex line. Like, we know that Jay-Z has the God complex, like his name in itself, Jay, and then he goes by Hova, Jehovah, God. So we know that he has the God complex. So I just feel like this is very, I don't know, I feel like it's very, very pointed, very targeted, which this album is supposed to be. So I'm really enjoying catching some of those things, whether they're made up constructs in my mind or if it's actually meant to be.
You'll never recreate a no. We just gotta let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, baby.
Love this part.
You just gotta let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, baby. You hurt yourself, don't hurt yourself.
This is Jack White.
You diss yourself. Don't hurt yourself. You hurt me. You hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. When you love me, you love yourself. Love God herself. I am the dragon, breathe the fire. Beautiful man, I'm the lion. Beautiful man, I know you're lying. I am not broken, I'm not crying, I'm not crying. You ain't trying hard enough. You ain't loving hard enough. You don't love me deep enough. We not reaching peaks enough.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope because, man, like just the lead up to this. I am the dragon breathing fire, beautiful man, I'm the lion, beautiful man, I know you're lying. I love when we have lines like that where you're using two words that sound the same but they're different words. I think that's called a homonym. Is that right? I think so, unless I'm messing up my English terms. You guys can let me know. And then just, this part right here, I'm not broken, I'm not crying, I'm not crying. So this is almost like just... I don't know what it would be, like a rally cry, like, no, I'm not weak, like I'm not being broken down by you. And then here, you ain't trying hard enough, you ain't loving hard enough, you don't love me deep enough, we're not reaching peaks enough. This is tough because this is like this is definitely, in my opinion, a double meaning here. Like, we're talking about figurative and literal. So we're talking about figurative love, like you're not loving me hard enough, like you're not doing enough to show me your love, things like that. But the hard, deep peaks, So there's definitely some sexual innuendo here where there's the literal, like, you're not doing this enough for me type of thing. So I think those ones hit hard when you say something like that to a guy, and it's definitely purposeful. Whether it's true or not doesn't matter, but that's gonna hurt.
You don't love me deep enough. We not reaching peaks enough. Blindly in love. I fucks with you till I realize I'm just too much for you. I'm just too much for you. You just gotta let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, baby. Hey, baby, who the fuck do you think I am? I smell that fragrance on your Louis Nip, boy. Just give my fat ass a big kiss, boy. Tonight I'm fucking up all your shit, boy. You hurt yourself. Try not to hurt yourself. Will you play me? You play yourself. Don't play yourself. Will you lie to me? You lie to yourself. You're only lying to yourself. Will you love me? You love yourself. Love God herself. We just gotta let it be, 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 babe. This is your final warning. You know I give you life. If you try this shit again, you gon' lose your wife.
Wow. Wow. Let's go back. I'm going to pause this real quick. Pause. Thank you. Let's go down. So this part here, I'm going to try to replay it. Let's see. Yeah. We're going to listen to this part here, and this is specifically like the musical part that I was talking about, or production part I was talking about, where there's a lot of sounds happening here, but listen closely to the singing that she's doing in the background. So she's like ad-libbing over the back, or she's like riffing over her main vocal in the back, and you'll hear two distinct riffs going on, and one of them is only playing in the left ear, the other one's only playing in the right ear. Now you could have had them both playing and it would just be like a harmonizing sound playing, but the fact that you did this, it makes you as the listener feel like you're front and center, and there's a singer singing in front of you, and there's another backup singer singing to your left, and another backup singer singing to your right, and that's what I'm talking about. It makes you feel like you're getting a much more immersive experience. So listen to this part. This is where I was talking about it.
Don't play yourself.
Here it comes.
When you lie to me, you lie to
That's right after
yourself.
this.
You're only lying to yourself. Will you love me? You love yourself. Love God herself.
Okay, here it goes.
We
Here.
just gotta let it be, 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 babe.
So the higher pitch was on the left, the lower pitch and the kind of quieter one was on the right. And again, it just gives you, oh man, I'm smiling nonstop here. It gives you a much more immersive experience when we're talking about just really, like, you know, getting, like, melting into the music and letting it kind of take over. That was awesome. This is not my first time listening to it, obviously. You guys saw me, hopefully you saw me do the Lemonade reaction, but I really got to enjoy the sounds and the lyrics this time. So I'm looking forward to checking out the next one. Like I said, I'm going to try to drop a lot of Beyoncé reactions this week. I have a lot of live requests, so I'm going to try my best to get to those live requests as well. And then we'll take it from there. Let me know down below if there's other live or recorded songs you want to see me check out, and then I'll try to make sure I get to everything that people are asking for. If you're still here with me, I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you next time.